In the kingdom of Eldoria, power is a double-edged sword, and the pursuit of a crown comes at a deadly cost. The Riveted Crown takes readers on an exhilarating ride through treachery, ambition, and the unyielding thirst for dominance. The kingdom stands at the brink of chaos, and only one thing is certain: the throne will change hands. But who will sit upon it is a question that haunts every soul in the land. From the very first page, the story draws readers into a world of political intrigue and ancient prophecies. The narrative begins with a young and ambitious prince, Darius, who is set to inherit the throne of Eldoria. However, the road to power is anything but smooth. Darius finds himself ensnared in a web of lies and deceit, orchestrated by those closest to him. As alliances shift and betrayals unfold, the kingdom plunges into a war that threatens to tear it apart. Darius is not alone in his quest for the crown. His estranged sister, Elara, once thought to be a mere figurehead in the kingdom, harbors her own secrets and ambitions. While the royal court believes her to be a passive bystander, Elara has been quietly plotting her own rise to power. The two siblings, though bound by blood, find themselves on opposing sides of a political divide that could destroy their family and their kingdom. The central conflict of the Riveted Crown revolves around the balance of power between family, loyalty, and ambition. As the battle for the throne intensifies, the characters must grapple with their own desires and the cost of their ambitions. In a land where trust is a rare commodity, each decision becomes a pivotal moment that could either secure their future or seal their fate. Darius, the noble prince, is forced to confront his own insecurities and doubts as the kingdom he was born to lead begins to crumble around him. He must decide whether to stay true to his moral compass or take ruthless action to ensure his reign. The pressure mounts as betrayal comes from unexpected quarters, and Darius soon realizes that the greatest threat to his power lies not in the battlefield, but within the walls of his own palace. Elara, on the other hand, embodies the cold calculation of a ruler who is not afraid to make hard choices for the sake of her kingdom. She is both a victim and a mastermind, torn between loyalty to her family and her own dreams of greatness. Her journey is one of self-discovery, as she learns to balance her compassion with the fierce will required to lead. As she inches closer to the crown, she is faced with a life-altering decision, whether to become the queen she was always meant to be, or to sacrifice everything for a love that could tear her world apart. As the political landscape shifts and the people of Eldoria rally behind their chosen leaders, the story delves deeper into themes of power, revenge, and redemption. Darius and Elara's struggles are mirrored by those of their people, who must navigate the chaos of war and the fall of a dynasty. The common folk who once placed their faith in the royal family now find themselves torn between loyalty to their rulers and their desire for a better future. The Riveted Crown is not just a tale of power struggles. It is a narrative about the consequences of ambition and the lengths to which individuals will go to secure their place in history, in the face of betrayal, heartbreak, and the ever-looming threat of war. The characters must confront their darkest fears and desires. Each chapter unfolds a new layer of intrigue. As secrets are revealed, alliances are forged, and the ultimate battle for the throne approaches. The world building in the Riveted Crown is rich and immersive, with detailed descriptions of the kingdom of Eldoria, its people, and its culture. The kingdom itself is as much a character as the protagonists, with its crumbling castles, lush forests, and war-torn villages adding depth to the story. The author's ability to create a vivid and believable world makes it easy for readers to lose themselves in the narrative, while the complex relationships between the characters keep them hooked until the very end. What makes this story stand out is its exploration of the human psyche and the moral dilemmas that come with power. Both Darius and Elara are multifaceted characters, each struggling with their own inner conflicts. Their desires for power are tempered by their love for their people and their family, making their choices all the more difficult to understand. The story challenges the idea of good versus evil, presenting a world where right and wrong are often blurred, and characters must choose between loyalty and ambition. As the climax builds, readers are taken on a heart-stopping journey of betrayal, sacrifice, and redemption. The final battle for the crown is not just a fight for a throne, it is a fight for the future of Eldoria. In a thrilling conclusion, the characters are forced to make decisions that will shape their destiny and the fate of the kingdom. But in the end, only one will wear the Riveted Crown, and the question remains, who will that be? The Riveted Crown is a masterful blend of action, emotion, and suspense. It is a story that will keep readers on the edge of their seats, questioning every alliance, every choice, and every twist of fate. Whether you are a fan of political thrillers, epic fantasy, or character-driven drama, this audiobook will captivate your imagination and leave you eagerly awaiting the next chapter. So are you ready to witness the rise and fall of kingdoms, the clash of siblings, and the ultimate battle for power? Tune in and immerse yourself in the world of Eldoria, where nothing is ever as it seems, and the crown that everyone desires may ultimately be the one that destroys them all. Listen now to The Riveted Crown, a tale of power, betrayal, and the high cost of ambition.